Are you ready to win?
Are you ready to win? Come join the Winner Circle.
Winner Circle Podcast, baby.
Winner Circle Podcast, baby. We here live.
Yeah.
Hey, man, this is me, Coach Bama, and it is Coach Buddy. Coach TA. We live on the Winner Circle, and we got some new friends here with us today. First off, the Winner Circle Podcast is a sports podcast. We're going to talk about the NBA. We're going to talk about the NFL. We're going to talk about all things sports. Pee-wee, college, big, little, all of them. Anybody that's playing sports, we're going to talk about it. We want to showcase all of the talent that's in Oklahoma City and all of the talent in surrounding areas. So today we brought together a couple of guys that we know that are talented. Yeah. One, we know they're talented because we coach them. Me and Coach Buddy, what team do we coach, Buddy?
Impact Hit Squad 9U Machine.
Hey, hit them with that impact, we be like, mushy. Yeah. That's a fact, you know what I'm saying? So we coming this season, so I brought these guys on here with us today, man. Coach, these are championship caliber players. Yes. So I got to introduce them in a championship type of way.
As we should.
So first, I'm going to talk to them like I do on my other podcast. So here we go. And now, your starting lineup on the Winner Circle Podcast. Starting wide receiver. He is wide receiver number 1. And you can tell he talented because all that drip he got on. His name is the Hawk, but we call him Akoree Walker. Starting, he is running back number 1. D-Train coming. Hey, if you try to tackle him, your shoulder is sure enough gonna hurt. His name is Demauni, but we call him D-Train. Starting fullback, wide receiver, kicker. He does about everything on the field. I call him Mr. Do-It-All because he do it all. Kason, Tyner, but we call him Slim Reaper. Smack Daddy. And today, I got a special guest because this is my quarterback and today is my buddy's birthday. Today is my buddy's birthday. So starting quarterback for the Impact Mighty 9U Machine, Antwan Berry, but we call him Agent Zero.
Nachos for everybody.
Hey, welcome guys, welcome. Welcome to the Winner Circle Podcast. How do you feel?
Good.
Good. Glad to have you here. We got a couple topics that we're going to ask you guys a couple questions, a couple different things about yourselves and how you feel about the upcoming football season. It's good to see you here, Antwan, on your birthday.
Yeah.
Dripping in greatness.
Yeah.
B-May, do you have my towel, man? Hey, I be putting out that energy up in here, man.
You might need a caution wet flow sign around somewhere, man.
Hey, greatness get the dripping. Go ahead, Coach TA.
So players. Tell me. We're going to first off let y'all introduce yourselves. Let's start on this end. What's your name? Tell them what position you play.
My name is Akoree Walker, and I play wide receiver on Impact. Number 10.
All right.
Okay. My name is Demauni, Godwin, and I play running back, D-tackle, and linebacker.
Big D-Train.
My name is Antwan Berry. I'm a quarterback. And I'm number 0.
Agent Zero. Kason.
My name's Kason. Let's give us Tyner. And I play wide receiver, middle linebacker, kicker, and
everything.
So you Mr. Do-It-All.
Mr. Do-It-All. So what we're going to do today is I got a couple questions today, and we also going to play a little game show later. So first, a couple questions that I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys. We're going to call it sprints. So get ready for these questions. They're going to come fast, and I want you guys to go ahead and answer them quickly. So, hey, one person answer at a time. First question is, Would you guys say that you love the game of football?
Yes.
Yes.
Very.
You like it?
Very.
No, I don't like it.
I love it.
You love
my
football?
life. It's my life.
I don't like it. If I don't make it to the NFL, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I love you.
Corey, go ahead and say that again.
If I don't make it to the NFL, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I think there's other things that you got that you're talented in that if you didn't make it, you're gonna be talented in anyway. I seen you being observant earlier and you said, hey, is that his brand? So you already thinking business, you just don't know it yet. So don't worry about making it to the NFL. Worry about creating you a business. You'll make it to the NFL though if you really do want to. But always have a plan B. Question: what coach on the Mighty 9U machine would you say is your favorite coach? Let's go down the line. Kason, who's your favorite coach on the team? Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you.
That's hard. I mean, we got a lot of great coaches.
If you just
No
had to
pressure,
pick
no
one,
pressure.
no pressure.
I might have to go with Coach Alabama though.
Oh, thank you, man. That made me feel real good. Hey, Coach Antwan. Hey, Antwan, tell me who your favorite coach is on the team.
Bama.
Oh,
Already.
hey, Demauni, show you who you showing love to.
2 coaches in this y'all team.
Oh, look at him, man. I like that, man.
I got 2 coaches, and it's Coach TA because he teaches us discipline and he's hard on us, and it's called tough love. And Coach Sean because like he can teach us the game, and then so like if we mess up, he'll tell us, and then if we get back out there, we'll do good.
That's what's up, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
That.
You giving me some love, and I'm sure Coach TA appreciates you giving him some love. And Coach Sean probably outside, hear you outside right now, smiling ear to ear about your compliment. Go ahead, Coach TA.
So tell me, how do you guys feel about the upcoming season, and how do you think your team will finish?
Great.
We're
gonna start with a quarter.
I think our team is really good. We do what we do, and just go out there and get that gold ball.
Already.
Yes,
so you got
sir.
expectations already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Already, D-Money.
I feel great about the season because it's a lot of new players to learn, and it's a fun game to play.
And how you think we gonna finish the money?
Undefeated.
There you go, baby. I like that attitude. Antwan, what do you think about the upcoming season?
Great.
You feel great about it? Why do you feel great about it?
Because last year we didn't do great, but this year we going to power through.
I like that. I like that. So you think we gonna finish with that gold ball this year?
Yes, sir.
Do you think we gonna win past that?
Yes, sir. We gonna win that national championship.
So, Kason, about this season, how do you feel about it?
Awesome. Because I got these great teammates that I got, brand new people. Gotta teach them what they haven't learned on other teams.
Right.
And we're going to win.
Right. South Beach, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Which way?
That way.
Yeah.
No, y'all way. You know that.
All right. One question for each one of you guys again. What's one thing that the coaches tell you all the time? One thing that you hear coach tell you over and over and over again. Akoree.
If you don't know to play, you can't play.
Don't know to play, you can't play. Demauni.
Sound off.
Sound off.
Focus.
Focus.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. All good things. All good
Great,
things. Real quick, how y'all feel about them pads busting out tomorrow?
I don't know.
Just know.
Casey, how you feel about them pads coming out tomorrow?
Something going down tomorrow.
You gonna smack some?
Smack Daddy.
You think somebody gonna quit because we got them pads on tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna speak down to my teammates, but I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna start crying.
Blah. I'm done.
Look at him like,
You over there hiding behind the players.
Oh, yeah.
Try not to get sick.
All right. Well, so, what do you guys think the toughest team we're going to have to face this year?
Wolfpack.
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 Wolfpack?
yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
That's the
think
toughest team we're going to have to face this year.
No, the Wolverines.
No.
The Wolverine.
Let's say the
the
toughest
SED.
team here in the city.
toughest team in the city?
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack. I mean,
No,
they're
we're
not
the
tough.
toughest team in the city.
They're not
The
tough.
toughest team you have to play against.
Yeah,
They're not
Wolfpack.
tough. We just
Wolfpack.
like that's our only competition, really.
Wolfpack.
Y'all gonna look past the Eagles who beat us last year?
I mean,
no,
like
I
they
still
beat us.
remember
They
that.
only beat us because like the
Blocking the backs and
like,
mental mistakes.
They got lucky.
It's mental mistakes.
They got lucky.
Yeah.
Right, like
We're not
Demauni
worried
said.
about
Like
the Eagles
Demauni
at all.
said, it was mental mistakes.
Mental mistakes.
Our first game needs to be against the Eagles or Wolfpack.
So speaking of that championship game last year, how do you guys feel? How did that make you feel when we were supposed to win a championship and we did not complete our task and our goal? Akoree, how did that make you feel?
It made me feel like a little bit mad because like I know like we're better than that team. It just we came out with the wrong energy. I mean, we had good energy, but like our focus was just like, oh, we beat y'all, so we just gonna beat y'all again in the championship, and then we got out and we just got beat 14-0.
That's correct. Demauni?
It made me mad, but it also made me want to work harder.
Right. Antwan?
Matt,
And what did it make? How did it make you feel besides Matt? Like, did it inspire you to want to work harder to be a better quarterback, or what did it make you feel just besides Matt? Did you want to get them back and win another game?
yeah, I want to get him back.
What you think you learned from losing that game?
Get away from the line.
There you go. That's one thing you need: separation. Kason, how did losing that championship game make you feel?
Sad, cause that's the first time we really lost in the championship. So
Right.
It's like awkward because we had like
we
all the
never
times we've
lost
been
one.
like we have never got beat in a championship.
And it made me more mad because we lost on my brother's birthday.
Right.
Your brother's
And
birthday?
but you know, there's one thing that they say that there's lessons in losses. So a lot of times you don't learn when you win. Like you win and you have success and you feel good about yourself, but there's lessons in the losses. Like Demauni said, when he lost, he wanted to go and work harder. You talked about Akoree, about your focus and understanding how our energy affected the game. So there was things that you learned while you was taking that loss that you can apply next year or this year that can help your season not end that way. So I think that a lot of times we put things past teams because we thought that we were good, which we are a good team. But we can never look past anybody. So I think that came and bit us in the butt because we did look past that team. But, you know, y'all said that the Wolfpack is one of the toughest teams that we're going to have to play. But again, I don't want you to look past those Eagles.
Yes,
Don't look past those Eagles because we got work to do. They champions right now. For us to be champions again, we got to go through them. So keep them in your mind. Do you guys like playing in town or out of town more?
Out of
Out of
town.
town because it's funner and we meet new teams and we're going to have more competition.
Right. So do you think you would want to play on a team that doesn't leave this town at all and just only play in-town games?
No.
Would you want to play on a team that only travel?
No.
No, I want to play on both.
You want to do both. You want to play in-town and also travel?
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea, Coach.
That's fun. That's fun. Well, let me ask you this. What do you think makes you a leader, D-Money?
I push my teammates to work harder when they're not working harder, and then when they got their head down, I pick them up.
Yes, that's great.
Good job.
What do you think makes you a leader, Corey?
I think it makes me a leader because like if someone's like walking and like they tire, I'll go help them, and like if they like fumble the ball, I'll be like, yeah, it's all right, just do it, just get it again.
So you're a leader because of your encouraging. Casey, what do you think makes you a leader?
Because I pick up my teammates, and whenever the line is lacking, if the line is lacking, we're out at wide receivers and quarterbacks, running backs, we pick up with them,
Facts.
and we do everything with them.
You pick the team up. I will say that you're the emotional leader. One question I wanted to ask you guys: how do you guys feel about COVID? Like, and how it affected your school year and how it affected football?
I mean, school.
Kason?
School, I'm glad COVID came for school because I didn't like my teacher. She was mean. She was. We couldn't even go use the bathroom whenever we want to.
So you happy about COVID so you can get out of that class?
Yeah.
Antwan, how you feel about COVID?
Yeah.
You happy about COVID, man? About being out of school? All right. Okay, so you happy just to be out of school.
My gym teachers, if we get in trouble, we got to do 100 push-ups. If we get more in trouble, we got to do 1,000.
Demauni, how do you feel about the COVID?
I feel mad because it infected the football season, but I'm happy at the same time because we got to get out of school.
Right. And Corey, you?
I'm mad. I'm not mad, but I'm happy because I don't like getting in trouble. And plus, I'm mad.
Get in trouble.
And I'm mad because we would have already been smacking people butt, but no, we still in practice.
Right, because we were supposed to be in spring, and that stopped us from going to spring. But since we were talking about school, I have a little game show that I wanted to play with you guys. And this is a new game show we call Are You a Student or Are You Just an Athlete? Are you a student or are you just an athlete? And at Impact, we just want to be a student athlete and we do not want to just be an athlete. So, since you guys been out of school and COVID has been happening and we ain't been able to go to class like you normally would, I got a couple of questions that I want to see how smart you guys are.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
I know you guys are, so I'm expecting you guys to get these questions right. So you got to get 6 out of these 10 questions, all right? And we got to go fast. Are you ready?
Yes.
For a game of Are you a student athlete or are you just an athlete? All right, here we go. First question. If 6 plus 3 is 9 and 9 plus 3 is 12, what's 12 plus 3? Demauni.
12 plus 3?
Yes.
15.
15! Correct! That is one answer correct. You guys are on your way. Let's see what you guys are going to do. You're either going to be dripping in greatness or you're just an athlete. And we don't want to be just an athlete. Second question is, what is the Milky Way? Who wants to answer? Demauni? No, Akoree, your answer. Ready?
Is it out of space?
Now you ask me a question.
Action, teammates.
The galaxy?
All right. So,
I said the Milky Way candy.
you guys are seeming to be smart. We're gonna stay in the solar system. Here comes another question. What is the first planet closest to the sun? Talk to each other and make sure you got it correct. Are you just an athlete?
Jupiter.
Hold on. Closest planet to the sun. Kason?
The moon. That's
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
The closest.
Hey, you do not have the answers. So, that was the wrong answer. You guys have 2 answers right, 1 answer wrong. Coach, give him the next question. Question number 4.
Question number 4. What is the capital of the USA? Huddle up.
Make sure you know.
Washington.
Is that your final answer?
No.
Hold on, you make sure you say the whole thing when you say it.
Texas.
The capital of the United States of America.
Go back in. Come on.
Come on with the answer.
USA?
Bro, no. Please don't take that as an answer.
I'm not gonna take that, Demauni. Please don't take that.
Washington's on the other side of the map.
It should be.
Where does the president live?
In
Washington.
Washington D.C.
No, the White House, but it's in Washington, D.C.
All right, Demauni. Boy, Antwan gonna take y'all down the drain.
I said Washington at first.
All right, question. Next question. How do you spell the word thought? thoughts, like a
Thoughts?
thought in your head.
Make sure you know.
Okay, huddle up.
10. Who's the Demauni? You'll give all the answers. Y'all just huddle up. Demauni, tell me when you're ready.
We're ready.
Let's go.
THOUGHT.
Coach, how many answers do they got right? Coach Buddy, how many answers do they got
Only
right?
missed one question, my friend.
They have only missed one question.
I've only missed one.
So they have 4 right, and you need 2 more, and you have 5 more questions. You guys are pretty smart. Here comes the next question. What is the 14th letter of the alphabet?
What the what? The 14th letter?
What is the 14th letter of the alphabet? Make sure everybody agree with you before you give it. Are you a student athlete or are you just an athlete?
It's P.
N.
No.
Hold on.
I got it.
M.
Answer. D-Money.
N.
Already said it.
Man, I can't. Demauni's the only one giving the answers, quarterback.
But I already said.
You guys give the answers to Demauni, and Demauni gives the answers, and it seems like I can't get you guys to get any wrong answers.
D-Money calling the play.
So here comes the next one.
Huh? He ain't calling.
It's a
Where does the moon get its light from? Demauni said he don't need to talk to nobody. Demauni?
The sun.
Hey, you guys have won already. We don't need to get any more questions. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep on answering. So when the next teams come on here, you guys are gonna have the high score already set, and they will have to beat you guys. All right. So right now we got 6 of the 7 questions answered that we've given you. You got 3 more. Here comes the next one. Who is the first black president?
Barack Obama.
That's 8 answers correct. We're going down. One more question. How many seasons are there in a year? Seasons. Seasons, and I want to hear them all. You gotta tell me them.
56.
You ready? Be still, Antwan.
Antwan?
How many seasons are there in a year?
6.
Seasons?
5.
You ain't got the answers, man.
Correct. There are 4 seasons.
Name the season.
Winter, summer, spring. What is it? Winter, summer, spring, or fall. I tried to sing it. Winter,
was
summer,
autumn.
spring, and fall.
He said Wimmer.
Winter. Yeah. Hold on. What's the last question that we got on here, Coach? You guys got 6 questions right, and this is the last question.
Is Hawaii a island?
True or false?
Is what?
Hawaii a island.
Yes, it's the
Yes.
I ain't even gotta play the music. Hey, so you guys have answered all the questions on the game show. You got 7 out of 10 right with our new high score on the winner circle. I want to thank you guys for coming out to the winner circle and being here and having your first interview. I hope that you have fun. What we're going to do is roll the red carpet out for you. I'm going to allow you to give a shout out to your parents or anybody out there before we move on with our next guest. This is halftime of the winner circle. Go ahead, look into the microphone and give your shout out. Akoree, you go ahead and go first.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my mom.
Talking to the mic though.
I'm gonna give my shout out to my mom and my dad because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have all these clothes.
All that drip.
All that drip. And then I want one more shout out to some people on my football team. Kason, he's been working hard. And Albert, like learning the plays, learning the routes, and yeah, that's it for me.
That's what's up, Demauni. You got any shout outs?
I would like to shout out to my parents because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be in this world right now.
Facts.
And I would like to shout out to my brothers for saying I'm not good, but that motivated me to get better.
Shout out to his brother for keep saying Demauni ain't good, making him get better. Kason, go ahead and give your shout out.
I would give my shout out to my mom and my dad and all the people that come to my games. And I give a shout out to all my teammates and everybody and my coaches and everybody.
Everybody.
The whole team.
The whole team. All the
squad.
South Beach.
Yes,
The whole
man.
South Beach. Antwan Berry, come up and tell me your shout out, baby.
I gave a shout out to my dad because I have these shoes.
Talking to the mic. Hey, he ain't hear that.
I give a shout out to my dad because I got these shoes.
Give a shout out to his dad because he got them shoes. Hold him up. Hold him up, Antwan. Happy birthday, Antwan.
Are you ready to win?
Are you ready to win?
Come join the
Winner Circle. Hey, Winner Circle Podcast, man. We here live with another coach. Hey, man, Coach Butty, and Coach Bama. We're here on the Winner Circle Podcast. And we got another guest with us, Coach Buddy.
Yes, my friend.
Hey, so Winner Circle Podcast, we're here to showcase all the coaches in Oklahoma City and the surrounding area, also to showcase players. Hey, Winner Circle might have their eyes on you, so be looking for a Winner Circle invitation in your inbox on Facebook, or maybe we might text it to you if we know you like that personally. But we have someone here today that is very, very dear to our hearts, so we want to introduce him like the champion that he is. I know you might have known him. I know you might have seen him before, strutting down the sideline of some field somewhere near you. A 7-on-7 or a camp or something. And like, who is that dude over there with that hat on? And them shades? It was him. And I'm going to introduce him to you like you should. And now, your starting Winner Circle lineup. He is a barber down at Fade 23, responsible for this beautiful shag of mine, and that's on life. He is the director of Impact, whole organization. He put that together. He is the husband of Gina Darby, who has the literacy program. He is Milen Darby. Welcome to the Winner Circle.
Man, appreciate it, Coach Bama, appreciate it, Coach Buddy.
Coach
Yes,
Buddy.
man, we out here,
Welcome
man.
to the Winner Circle.
Yeah,
my
glad to
friend.
be on, man. Glad to be on.
Man, it's good to have you, man, and represent Impact because we all coach down at Impact. You know what I'm saying? So
Where y'all coach?
we coach down at Impact, man. Hey,
South Beach.
AKA
Impact.
South Beach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
renamed the South Beach, man, because we dripping in Grayson. It's the only place that don't got no beach, that you don't need no towel, because we like to let the drapeness just roll off us.
Yes,
Ain't no
sir.
need to sop
Yes,
it
sir.
up. You know what I'm saying? So everybody get ready this year, because 10U, 9U, 6U, 8U, everybody coming for you. So get ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
way.
just to start this whole thing off, Coach, we're going to start with a little question and a little thing that we call sprints. So
Yes,
get ready.
sir.
We're going to ask you a whole bunch of questions, and it's going to come really fast, and we got quite a few. So you're going to answer the best of your ability as quick as you can.
Okay.
First question that we have for you, Coach, is who was the first person to ever knock the hell out of you? Do you remember their name?
Man, I don't. Actually, it was a game Midwest City. I want to say I can't remember his name, but it was against Carlisle. Man, we down on the 10-yard line. We run I want to say it was a track. So I break through the line of scrimmage, a little rubbish over there. It's a pile. So I go to jump, leap over the pile, man, and all of a sudden, man, free safety came through, man, cleaned my feet up, man. Cleaned my feet up, man. I just seen the ball in the air. You know, I'm twirling. The ball
what the hell?
actually come laying back on me, man.
You
So
remember
I
that
didn't
guy's
really.
name?
I don't. I want to say it was Brandon Dana. I want to say
Played for Midwest City?
he played for Carlisle.
Oh,
He
played
played
for
for
Carlisle.
Carlisle. Yeah.
And what school did you play for?
Midwest City Bomber, man. I was Midwest City Bomber, man.
Oh,
Started
Bomber
my
Magic.
varsity years as a freshman at Millwood.
Okay.
And then took my talents over to Midwest City, man, where
Okay,
I finished
okay.
out.
Okay.
So-
And at what level did you have the most fun playing football?
Man, every level was fun to me, man. I was a football head, man. I love football from all the way from youth all the way up to middle school, through high school, and through college, man. It was a great experience. Each level taught me something different, man. And so, I'm just a football guy. Love. I played baseball too, but football was my love.
Okay, on the line. Next question.
And what coaches were your favorite, and for what reason?
Man, I guess, man, I mean, people say, your youth coaches got a lot of inspiration on your life, and I really believe that because, Coach James Talley, man, I think he instilled a whole lot of me in the youth aspect of the game, and that's where I really love the passion of football. So I would have to say, man, the best coach I had was James Talley, man. Coach James, shout out to you, Coach.
And where did he coach at?
Viking White, man. Viking White,
Viking
man.
White, Pee Wee
yeah,
coach.
Yeah.
Okay, at what level of playing do you think a coach needs to have in order to coach for you? Since you're a director of impact, like, do you think a person needs to play at a high level like college and NFL and all that to be an excellent coach?
No, not at all, man. I just think, man, really dealing with youth, man, and dealing with the experience of the game, you just have to have a certain knowledge and a certain understanding of the game, and also be able to articulate the game to the individuals that's playing for you.
Kids.
You can't have all this wealth of knowledge and not be able to get them to understand what you're coaching.
Right.
So
I
you
think
don't want
that
to coach too much so they can't understand it.
Right. I think that a big thing with coaches is a lot of coaches know a whole lot, but they're unable to teach it to children.
Exactly.
So a big part of coaching is teaching.
Yes.
So if you're able to teach, you're able to get everything that you need to get as far as your playbook and whatever else, as far as maturity, things that you want them to learn, you're able to teach them. So it's all teaching and coaching.
Agreed.
So it doesn't really matter how high of a level. It matters if you're able to grasp the material and teach the kids the material that you have. What made you want to become a coach?
Life has a way of coming full circle, man. No, I don't think I ever grew up saying I want to be a coach. You know what I mean? So, but just over the years, having the mentors in my life, James Talley, like I mentioned earlier, Ted Cox, rest in peace, Ted Cox. He was my baseball coach. He also took me around the world playing the game of baseball, and so, as I graduated high school, got to play, football at the collegiate level. Finishing my years up there, man, I just said, hey, man, I got to get back to these kids.
Right.
So I started out at the Boys and Girls Club doing a little bit, and then I started my working with Coach Boo with the Wolfpack.
Shout out Coach Boo.
Yeah, shout out Coach Boo. Gave me an opportunity. When MJ got 4, he was 4 years old, so that's where I began my youth football coaching. With the Wolfpack. And
I want to say thank you from the city of Oklahoma City. That if nobody ever tells you thank you for what you do, I appreciate you and thank you from them. I mean, coaches don't get enough thank yous for what they do because it is a selfless job. Right. It really is.
Right. And what would you say your coaching style is?
My coaching style is kind of like laid back. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm laid back. I'm more of a teacher, but at the same time, I want to give every little bit out of you.
Right.
Whatever you have to offer as a youth, as a kid, as an individual, I want to try to get that out of you. So yeah, even though I'm laid back, even though I'm technical, I want to also make sure I'm maximizing your potential.
Facts. Yeah, that's a good way to be. As a coach and as you grew as a coach, doing all that you've done in the last 10 years, I believe, what would you say you learned the most from? Your wins or your losses?
I'm a winner, period. And I think really I learned from life. I don't really learn from winning and losing. Winning comes, losing comes. I learn from life, and everything you do revolves around life. You know what I'm saying? So, the game, as teaching it as a team sport, you're going to do that in life. Being a leader, you're going to do that in life. Building relationships, you're going to do that in life. So as far as life lessons, I learned it through life, man. Football, I just carry all that over into the game.
So would you say it's the processes of things that really teach you the lessons, not really the finishing, not the winning or the losing? It's just the process that you go through.
Because preparation defines you as an individual. I mean, if
Correct.
you lose, you might have to get up on your preparation a little bit more. If you're
Right.
winning,
5 Ps, man,
yeah,
5
if you winning, you still gonna have to prepare because you don't want to lose. So at the end of the day, it's preparation is key.
Proper preparation.
All right,
Defense
Coach, on the line. Next
for
question.
Performance, man.
Yes, sir, it does.
Hey, as a coach, would you rather have a player run through a brick wall for you or a player with a ton of talent and no dog, and why?
Man, I want them kids that's gonna run through a brick wall, man. And really, we can teach technique all day.
Correct.
So talent doesn't mean anything if you're not willing to put everything you got on the line, because at the end of the day, football is an ultimate team sport. So all 11 individuals on that field at one time has to do their job. So I can't have this kid out here with tons of talent, but ain't disciplined. With
Correct.
tons of talent, ain't gonna listen. With tons
Right.
of talent, and ain't, want to do it himself. So
Right.
I'd rather have that kid that wants to show that dog, man, that grit, and we'll teach them discipline. We'll teach them how to do those things. So
Right.
yeah, I don't need talent. Just give me a kid that's willing to make
Willing to
plays.
work, right?
Yeah.
Kid willing to listen and willing to work is key, because they gonna do what you want them to do. A talented kid sometimes will do what he wants to do, but when you
Exactly.
get both of them to marry together,
Oh,
man,
it's
you
a beautiful
really
thing.
got something.
Impact 10U.
Matter of fact, speaking of Impact 10U, how you feel about the upcoming season?
Man, I feel great, man. Feel blessed, man, that we got tons of talent, man, over here, and people still wanting to be a part, but we can only accept so many kids. But man, I feel great about this season going in, especially with all the returning players. You see the maturity that's growing in these kids, man. It's just awesome thing, man, to see these kids grow from 6 all the way up to 10 now, man.
Right.
And the success it bring and how much mature they get each season.
Right.
So yeah, it's awesome, man. I can't wait.
When I sit down at that south end zone at South Beach and look over there at
Under
your
them
team, I
palm
see a lot
trees,
of new faces over there, man. You actually look like you got
out there.
a little bit bigger, a little bit faster than you were last year. So I'm expecting some real big things from you guys. What do you think was the most important thing that you did this off season, tuning up and fine tuning for this season to be as great as you think it's going to be?
Well, we really couldn't do too much. I mean, because of COVID-19,
Yeah, and how did you
paused the game a whole lot. So we wasn't really able to follow our agenda as we usually do. So, but just hitting it back, starting with June 1st when we first hit back, man, we just hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? And we went 4 days a week. Last Saturday was our last Saturday, man, and that Saturday was just conditioning, man. Just doing drills and getting the kids conditioned. Explosive. That's one of the things that we want to thrive on this year, being
Right.
more explosive as a team.
Because you're really physical as a
we're
team.
physical.
continue.
We just want to get explosive and faster. So, and that's what we did, man. Our season was, looking for speed, looking for explosive kids, man. We got that. So now the front end is going to look just as well as the back end. You know what I mean? So,
Right. And watching you guys, you guys are a team that likes to play spring ball and do a lot of things in the offseason that COVID put a pause on. Like, what did you do to manage getting around to curb that absence? I know you talked to me about like them doing a video workouts.
Yeah, and that's what we did. Coach D put together something for us to, let the parents know, hey, even though we're in the house, that don't mean we can't work out. So,
Right.
We developed a script for each kid to do every day and post a video in our little group to, let us know that, hey, this is what we're doing, so that once we do have the opportunity to reconvene as a team, we're not slacking in any areas. So
Right.
we was doing push-ups, we was doing wall sits, we was doing, sprints, we was doing cone drills.
On their own.
On their own, yes, sir.
Right. And I think a lot of people wonder what's the separation between Impact and a lot of different organizations.
Yeah.
I think that one key thing right there that you said during COVID, how you managed that, how you guys did video workouts and you guys worked out alone, and they had a personal accountability for every player on your team to do their own workout, their own thing, to be ready for the season upcoming. Every team doesn't have that, and that's where you begin to get the separation, that ownership of team, and I think that was amazing. But on the line, Coach, next question.
What do you think the craziest sideline moment you've ever been a part of or ever seen?
Man, it's been tons of sideline incidents, man.
What's one that just stick out the most for you?
Man, let me see. I want to say, man, and we entered what's the name of that tournament down in Denton. It was a national tournament that we go to. We've been Big Tex. That's what it was. Big Tex National Championship. We was playing the Memphis Black. No, Memphis Orange, because we played Memphis Black in the semis. So it was Memphis Orange, and it was a short yardage play, and I guess me and Rod, man, we got into it on the sideline, you know, and he was telling me to do this, I'm telling him to do that, worry about your defense, he was like, well, you worry about your offense, man, but at the end of the day, you know, we said what we had to say, man, and from then on, man, we went on and won that tournament.
Right.
Just, you know, it's just those things that we do as coaches, man. We know where each other stand. We know the expectations of us as coaches. And so, you know, I think that was one of the experiences that just sticks out of my head on the sideline.
Okay, Coach, back on the line. If you were to say when you were playing in your playing days, whether Pop Warner to high school or college, what was the worst part of practice for you? For me, when I walked out there,
the whole practice was the worst part of practice. It wasn't no good part of practice. What are you talking about, man? Just like these kids don't want to go to practice. I feel they pain, but at the end of the day, man, practice is necessary.
That's a fact.
It's necessary.
Them first two laps when I used to get out there, man, I'd be like, man, this is played out. And then bear crawls. Once I got past that, I was cool. Until sprints, and then I was over with again. But back on the line, Coach, next question.
Yeah.
What was the biggest lesson in life of the game of football taught you?
The biggest life lesson that football taught me, man, I want to say is don't give up. You know what I mean? Don't give up when things don't look right. You know, when it's fourth and short, two seconds on the clock. You know what I'm saying? You need a first down or a touchdown, man. You know, don't give up, man. Just keep going,
right.
Man. Keep fighting, keep
tenacity.
Keep pursuing that championship. Or keep pursuing that win, man, because in life, you know, you want to win.
That's definitely a great lesson, because I done won some games in the last play of the game before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's crazy. So that's definitely a good lesson to learn.
Yeah,
Never give up.
It is, man. Game football is 4 quarters for a reason, man. So,
right.
You know, and like they say, everything's a game of runs. You know, basketball, game run, football is the same way. Momentum is everything. So,
life, a game of runs. Yeah. Now, back on the line, do you think that coaching will ruin a relationship?
Coaching will ruin a relationship? It can. I mean, it can. It just depends on where if everyone is seeing the same light. You know, if we've seen it each coaching aspect eye to eye, you know, as a unit, or you know,
we're talking about
across
wife.
Oh, you're talking about
wife, girlfriend.
Yes, it can. You got to be more detailed with me, Doc.
I'm sorry. Yeah, because I know
it can ruin a relationship.
It will ruin a relationship, and it can ruin a relationship because of the commitment level that's involved in coaching.
Right.
I mean, you have to have a strong foundation, strong background, be grounded in the word, man, because, you know, anything that seeps into the ear stream that, you know, someone would perceive as bad or negative, you know, can kind of tarnish a relationship. So you have to have a strong partner, man, that's gonna ride with you, be there and encourage you. And I shout out to my wife, yeah, man, she supports the hell out of me, man, during the football season, man. So, you know,
I think
really
that's
key,
important.
Man.
Yeah,
that's real key, man. That, you know, we're a football family, so it's kind of easy now than it was, you know, prior to all the other boys and kids. So now all of them playing. We're football families.
Things. Yeah. Yeah, I think you need to have a woman that has a heart for children also, or so she will have an understanding of what you got going on when you devoting your time to all of that stuff. Back on the line, Coach. Next one is kind of a doozy. What's this tough one? Coach, go ahead, give him that
What
one.
do you think are some red flags that a player or parent that will give you the sign that they ain't meant for your team?
Well, just really at the age, I think as you grow older, as your team gets older, as they get into higher ages, first year players is kind of, is going to send a red flag for one, because they're not on the same level that your expectations are. So, I give every kid a shot, whether it's their first year or not. But, you're looking for certain things. As a coach and playing on this competitive level, we're looking for certain things. So, if it's your first year, you can't come in and say just because my kid been playing throw-up football with his cousins and he's fast, he's not going to be able to be on this team just because he's fast. It's other attributes that we're looking for. Is he physical? Is he mentally tough? Is he going to work hard?
Right.
Is he going to grind? What's his mental aspect of the game? So I look at mental aspect not so much as physical and talent.
What would be a key indicator that a parent would just like?
Parent, man. If it's all about your son, that's first and foremost. Hey, man. Well, I'm glad that we met, but this is not the team for you.
Right.
That's one thing about our organization. We're a team first. That's why we wear family on our jersey, because we're a team. We're a family. So it's not about me. It's about us. So
right.
It's about the team. So if you coming in with that, my son, this, my son, that, it's probably not the team or organization for you.
Facts. So, Coach, you have made it through all of the sprint questions. So I would congratulate you on that. And
yes, sir.
And I feel like I got to know you a little bit better while we was going through all of them questions. And I wish I could find the man who knocked the hell out you when you tried to go on that what you said it was trap. But we're going to go ahead into some little current topics just for a brief moment. I did see, because I know you're an OU fan, that you guys got the #1 quarterback in 2021.
Yeah, man. My guy Sooner Dave called me last night and he gave me the scoop, the Sooner scoop.
The Sooner
scoop.
Shout out Sooner Dave. He say on the Sooner scoop. And man, that's a big pickup, man.
That is a huge pickup. See, but my one question I got,
quarterback coming in too. So man,
another one.
Yeah, man. So Lincoln Riley, man. If you're a quarterback and you want to play quarterback at the next level, Lincoln Riley is the guy.
What are you gonna do with all these people?
Lincoln Riley is the guy, man.
The first thing I thought when I seen that you guys got the #1 quarterback is, what about Spencer? What Spencer gonna do? Because everybody celebrating like they about to get a job to this dude.
The game of football is competition, man. You got to compete. If a kid, a guy, anybody know that they already got the position solidified, man, the hard work is going to plateau out. You want to keep everybody at their peak. Everybody on their toes, man. We know the game. The game is to be sold, not told, man. The game, you got to stay down to come up.
So with Caleb Williams coming, do you think that OU might get them a championship anytime soon?
I think really the offense perspective of OU football is not a question. I think we just got to get better on the defensive end, man. Get the kids that want to fly around the football, be a little bit more physical, a little bit more aggressive, and I think really that will determine the success of a national championship for OU football, man. OU football offensively, man, I think one of the best in the land, period. So
one of the best. I say y'all got one of the best offenses in the land.
We got more alley cats House cats in the house. You know?
He said they got too many alley cat, got too many suburb kids, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta change it up. You need a little bit more of them rough ones to come over there, man. Because Alabama, we get them up out the country, up out the sticks, man. They be ready to go. So you know what I'm saying? So do you think that with the addition of Caleb Williams and all the additions that you guys will be ready to beat a team like Clemson or Alabama this year?
Nah, this year I think if we can get some of those late recruits, some of those JUCO guys coming in, man, that can, defensive wise, defense showed a great sign of improvement last year. Not where we want to be, but you can see the progress. So the defense is gonna tell the tale. So I think if we can go in, get some stops, be aggressive up front, linebackers can flow and contain, you know what I'm saying, and play the pass. We'll be all right, man. The corners, all those guys. But defense is really, like I said, defense is going to tell the tale for OU.
Tell the tale for OU.
I think offense is a key factor.
Now, also with the NFL, with the NFL apologizing to Colin Kaepernick and all the things that they had going with BML, how do you feel about the NFL having the Black National Anthem being played at the beginning of all of their games moving into the next season?
I think it's... Are they doing it?
Yeah, that's what they said that they're going to be doing.
I thought it was just a talks. I didn't know if
it's still in talks. I thought it was solidified.
I have no idea.
Coach, you might know better than me.
I have no idea if it's solidified or not. But if that is the,
do you think that's a good enough mending for what? Like,
well, I mean, it's never gonna be good enough. You know, I mean, because over the years and over the time, man, we as black people, we done done a lot for a lot of different organizations around, man, and still to be treated the way we treated, it's kind of slap in the face. But at the same time, man, I like the movement because I see progress. I see, where we can go if we just stick to the course and everybody come together and do the things that needs to be done and talks that needs to have talked and ironed out. I think it'll be a great movement, man.
And what do you think the proper way the NFL should handle Colin Kaepernick after the apology? And should he get a job, or should they give him a job somewhere because of the mistake?
He's still a man. He's still an athlete. So I think, they just got to open up the tryouts, man. Let the guy try out.
I thought he was going a few places.
He was
at the Jets.
I think, I know he tried out a few places, but you got to look at him, man. Just like we tell kids, man, sitting out a year, man, even though you still training, it's not the same.
Not the same, no live speed.
Yeah,
right.
The speed of the game, man, it gets faster each year, man. So I think he's in a predicament because he did set out. He's not Michael Vick.
Right.
Right. Michael Vick caught up to the game, man, when he first got released. So, it'll be exciting to see, man, what Carlin do. I think they have opened up the gates for him to, start training and working out with different teams. I think some teams got his interest. I don't know if he's signed yet. I'm not sure.
Nah.
But, yeah, I think he's on some radars,
We're going to see what happened with that. There's not much going on in sports, but the NBA is on its way back, and they will have Black Lives Matters posted in the middle of their court. I give shouts out to the NBA because the NBA really do stand behind a lot of black issues, and they're not afraid to say something or allow players to speak their part on that. But with the NBA coming back with the new system that they're having with that, who do you think is going to come out with the championship and why?
Man, I'm not a big NBA fan.
No? You ain't rooting for nobody?
I'm not, man. I'm not. I like the NBA. I'm a Thunder fan because that's my city. That's my state. I'm riding with the Thunder. But, I'm not a huge basketball guy, man.
Okay, well, no problem then. Well, guess what? I'm hoping that LeBron James win because I want my man to hurry up and get them rings so everybody can stop hating on him in the Michael Jordan and LeBron James argument. But we're going to move on to a game that we got. Well, it's really not a game. It's just a segment called You Pick 'em. You Pick 'em. All right, we're going to ask you two different players, and we're going to give you a chance to pick which player you like more and tell us the reason why. All right, so the first one is going to be Barry Sanders or
Enough said.
Bo Jackson.
Enough said. Barry, man. Barry Sanders, man. Barry Sanders, my guy. I grew up watching Barry. Love Bo. Don't get me wrong now. Bo was the man that first came out with Bo knows this, Bo knows that, Bo knows everything. But Barry Sanders is a true running back indeed, man. I followed Barry as growing up in my childhood, man. I want to be Barry. So, I emulated everything Barry did, man. Barry's my guy, So if you'd have put somebody else up in that question besides Barry, it'll probably be in Bo.
So do you think Bo would have had maybe as of a productive career as Barry if he didn't have that injury?
Yeah, I think, man, Bo Jackson was just he reminds you of Adrian Peterson.
Right.
He already had the physique coming in. I mean, the guy was an animal, man. He had the size, he had the speed, the athleticism. So I think he was there, you know what I'm saying? He was just a tier above everybody already, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
because he split time with Marcus Allen when he was there, and he still was the talk of the town. See, but I don't think that he would have ever caught up to Barry Sanders, because Barry Sanders in that little short time that he was out there, he put them numbers up. He put them numbers up, and it's hard for you to catch them numbers regardless. But anyway, next question. You pick them. Sean Taylor or Ed Reed?
Ooh. Hey, they both laid that hat, man. They both laid their hat, man. I gotta go with Ed, man.
Going with Ed because the coverage.
Yeah, man, I gotta go with Ed, bro, man. He's a phenomenal player, baby. Phenomenal.
Man,
and he can bring more things to the table too.
Yeah.
When Ed get that ball, man, it could be 6.
Exactly.
Like, I don't remember if Sean Taylor did any punts or anything like that. He wasn't no kickoff specialist or nothing like that, was he?
No.
Yeah, so I think Ed bringing that to the table allows him to be able to be above him. And I think he was a better cover safety than anybody. He got picks and take him to the house. So next one, you pick him. Miami 2000s dynasty or today's Alabama's dynasty. Which one's better?
Man. Well, you got a good one right there, man.
He's slick with that.
Yeah. You think he's real slick?
Roll Tide.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's a real toss up, man. I'm gonna have to go with Alabama, man.
Thank you.
And the only reason I say that is because in this day and age, man, football is more skillful. Just like basketball with the argument of Michael Jordan and LeBron James, you got more skillful. But back in the day, we're more physical, more mental. You know what I mean? So with the skill being a lot of the mindset this day, man, you got to be able to play fast.
Right.
You have to be able to play fast, man. So,
and you would say to you.
Man, to you.
What would make you say to you?
Man, look how many players they put out. NFL Hall of Famers, legends.
Now, I would say if you was to say one team, like just one team that had the collection of talent, one of them teams from the U in the 2000s, like everybody went to the league. Like everybody went to the league. But if you
but I mean, kind of going off topic a little bit, look at LSU this past year, man. When they done, had the most
LSU since like 2011
going to the draft in any program ever.
Right.
Ever, but I wouldn't put them in that category.
Not in that category with Miami.
I wouldn't put them in that category. So we can't just go to see who's going to the league.
True.
We can't look at it in that aspect.
This is why winning.
Look at it as play and product, man.
On top of that, do you think LSU gonna do anything like they did last year? Do you think they're gonna even be able to play like that?
Nah.
Me neither. I've been telling all my LSU friends, like, bro, your team is not gonna do that again.
What happened to OU 2000? You know what I mean? Undefeated, 13-0.
Then what happened to next year?
I ain't seen them back in the championship since.
No, they went to 2003.
Yeah, they did.
2003 they went.
What USC?
Yeah, then they go again. They went again.
Yeah.
2008. Y'all done been a couple times. I be telling everybody, y'all go. Y'all just don't have fun when you get there. It's like, sure, it's a slow party. But next one, you pick them.
I know your favorite quarterback.
Yeah.
But who would you rather have, Favre or Elway?
Man. Brett Favre, bro.
Gotta go with
Gotta
Brett.
go. with
That's
Favre,
my-
man. Gotta go. I like Johnny John. You know what I'm saying? Johnny John Elway, but Favre he just brought something to football, man.
Favre, right, boy.
Yeah, Favre, man, he'll do a left hand pass, just complete
Behind
one.
the
You know
back,
what I'm saying?
boy.
So I like Brett, man. You know, just give him back his ibuprofen, man.
Man, don't give him that damn ibuprofen. He took too much.
Man, Brett was like John Stockton of the NFL or something, man.
Cal Ripken. Like I seen him one time break his thumb. They said his thumb is broken on his throwing hand. And he went back in the game and was dropping it. I'm like, how? How can you grab the ball with your thumb, bro?
Ibuprofen, man.
Man, he a beast.
Call it, man.
Hey,
You want to call it?
last question. You pick him.
One more. Brett Favre or Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning, man. Come on,
Man, get out of here.
What, man? Peyton
like,
Manning's
you
the
can't even
best
get the name
quarterback.
out.
Best quarterback to touch the field.
I can walk faster than Peyton Manning can run.
But you can't throw fast.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Hey.
you're right.
Next question. Tua or Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray, man.
Man,
Kyler
why would
Murray.
you think that Kyler Murray
He's
is
gonna
better
bring
than...
more to the table, bro.
If you put Kyler Murray in the SEC that whole year, he was going to light it up like that?
More.
In the SEC? Bruh, stop it.
Come on, man. Kyler Murray, man, is a... What did we talk about at the beginning of the show? What's the show called?
A winner.
A winner. Kyler Murray is a winner, man. All through high school, all through college, the guy all he knows is winning. So he's gonna do everything he can do to win.
This is how I'm going to compromise that.
But look what he did. Look what he did with the Cardinals his first year, bro.
What'd he do?
Better season.
I mean, I say he good.
Better season.
He good, but he ain't better than Tua. Tua went into the SEC and did all that. That's where all the defensive players is.
Man,
Okay, this is how we going to compromise
SEC is a
that.
balanced conference, man.
Balance?
Balance, man. Run, pass.
We do everything.
Run, pass
It's
is
tough.
balance. It's a balanced
It's tough
conference.
every week. You're not going to get you a Kansas who nobody can tackle or do anything. You're not going to get that. Okay, we're going to compromise that whole question. You pick them. SEC or the Big 12? All right.
This
All
guy here,
right.
man, what else? That wasn't even on the script, I don't think. Man.
It wasn't. I just wrote it in.
Yeah, that wasn't even on the script.
I
right
just
there,
wrote it
man.
in. Hey, so that was the first segment of You Pick 'em. So we're going to move on to our actual game show. Our game show is called First and Goal. So you got 5 questions, man. These 5 questions are going to test your football acumen. I think I said that correctly. Your football IQ, and see how much you know about actual football. You got 5 questions. You need to get 3 of them right. No, is it 3 or 4? Look, I done messed up my own game. You need to get 4 of them right to score. You need 4 of them right to score. If you miss and only get 3 right, you get 3 points, and I guess that's a field goal. But this is the first day we do this, so you really need 4 of them right to score.
Okay.
First down.
4 of them right. First down. Are you ready?
Let's get it.
What is the measurement of the football field side to side? Give me the length of the football field side to side and the length of the football field long ways.
Length
In
and
yards.
In yards, what is it? 50.
Are you?
I want to say 52 yards wide and 100 and
We're adding in the end zones now. The end zones involved.
Go
Yeah.
line to goal.
120. 120.
So you go with 120 in length and how much wide width?
I think it's 52 yards
End
wide.
zone to end zone. End of the end zone.
I got the answers, man. You are.
I put this on here because I knew it was going to be a tough one. The length of the field is 120 yards long, and the width is 53 yards and 1/3.
Man, I said 52.
Hey,
come on,
yard
man.
52 ain't
Under
53.
the first down is not a first down.
Hey, sacked in the backfield. Second down. On 1st and 10 from the Seattle 8th or the impact 8-yard line. Impact is called for holding. Where would they spot the ball? You're on 1st and 10 on the impact 8-yard line. We're called for holding. Where are they going to place the ball?
Half the distance of the goal.
What yard line is that, Milen?
4-yard line.
All right, you got one right, Milen. You need the rest of these mugs. Are you ready? What is the lowest amount? And this one gonna get you. This NFL rule, so this one is hard. I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna save this one for last.
Go ahead and get it, baby.
All right, Coach.
How many must be on the line of scrimmage every play? How many players must be on the line of scrimmage every play?
7. He ain't even need no music. He ain't even need no music.
Easy.
He ain't even need no music. The man think he's smart. All right, what is the lowest amount of points that can be scored in a football game?
The lowest
This
amount?
one gonna mess you up. I might let you have it because it's so difficult in its NFL rules.
I want to say it's 2.
Let me know when you're ready to ring in.
Is it 1? They got a 1?
You just let me know when you're ready to ring in, and I'll let you know if you're right or wrong,
Man, I'm
Coach.
just gonna say 2, man. That's a safety. I don't know.
Now I'm gonna give you this one, man. This is a hard one because it's an NFL question. So whenever they're in an extra point situation and a fumble happens
They get to
and
the
the
one.
defensive player knocks the ball out of the back of the end zone, it's a 1 point. 1 point for the offense as a defensive safety. Like normally,
You know that.
if the defense knocks it out the back of the end zone, it's a touchback.
Yeah.
But if you do that in a extra point situation, it gives the offense 1 point.
That's gonna be hard to do. How would that happen?
I don't know. I have it on.
Happen?
If you was running, if we lined
Guess
up,
you got to put it in the rules just in case it does.
we lined up on the 2-yard line.
Impossible to happen.
You ran that trap like you ran. Boom, got hit by old buddy. Ball up in the air, and it bounced out the back of the end zone. The offense will be rewarded
But it has to
1
go
point.
back further though.
No.
You can't.
If it goes out of bounds at the end zone that you're at, the offense rewarded 1 point. I thought it was crazy as hell, but I'll send it to you as soon as we leave here so
Yeah,
you can
send
read
me-
it
send me
and
that,
be like,
please.
God damn.
Yeah.
So, Coach, it looks like you're not going to score. You got,
He want
hold
to
on.
throw these trick questions in.
Field goal,
Yeah,
man.
he want to throw these trick
Boy.
questions in.
We done asked all the questions, ain't we?
Yeah, it's because you want to throw these trick. Yeah, we're gonna get Milen these trick
Gave him
questions.
that one.
He
He
think-
missed it.
He
Gave him
think
that
he's
one.
smart.
He got it. Got one.
He think he's
Missed
smart.
that
We're gonna
one.
get him trick questions. We know he ain't gonna know this one.
Okay, so this is the next question. Next and last question. If it's 1st and goal, we throw the ball and the defender intercepts it. He going on his way for a pick 6 and a player steps off the field, off the sideline and makes a tackle. What would they do with the ball after that?
They'll mark it from the spot and it'll be a personal foul. So they'll attach on 15 yards.
Is that what they do in Pee Wee?
I guess. I don't know. We never
Has
had
that
that
ever
happen.
happened?
I haven't seen it happen. But I think that would be the proper call wherever the guy's down at, wherever the sideline got made to tackle.
We need to call
Probably
Charles and them
would.
and ask them what they would do if somebody just ran off the sideline.
I know it'd be
somebody.
like an unsportsmanlike penalty. Dead, it wouldn't be a dead ball foul, but it'd be unsportsmanlike. So from the spot of the foul plus 15.
Well, that's not what happened in the NFL. So,
Well, what happened in the NFL? They gave him the touchdown.
yes, sir. It's called an unfair penalty. And if you get tackled with nobody there and somebody came off the sideline, it's called an unfair penalty. The ball will be marked for the extra point automatically, and you get the 6 points.
Wow.
Wow.
So maybe we need to put that in Pee Wee just in case one of them daddies be on the sideline getting upset and just decide to run on the field and just hit one of them kids. Well, so you have played the first episode of 1st and 10, or 1st and goal, and you did not score. You only got 2 answers right, and so you have the high score of 2. Maybe the next coach will come on here and go ahead and take that from
Well,
you.
them questions better be a whole lot harder, just like mine was.
I had them questions.
Some of them questions that we don't even think about.
This was the first time I ever did it, so they were a little bit difficult. But this is the end of the Winner Circle podcast. We have interviewed players, we interviewed coaches, and we're gonna roll out the red carpet for Mr. Milen Darby to go ahead and do a shout out. Milen Darby, look into that camera and give your shout out, sir.
Man, I just like to shout out, man, my wife, man, for holding it down, man, being the backbone of the household when I'm doing my thing, man, and also the coaches of Impact Athletics, man, Coach Buddy, Coach Marlon, Coach Alabama, Coach Wiz, Coach Boo, all the other coaches, man, that hold it down, man, to help make decisions within our organization. Man, can't do it without you guys, man. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. Let's go get it.
Go get it. Coach Buddy, you got some shout outs.
You know what I do, my friend. I can shout out my whole coaching staff. Coach Trill, Coach Sean, Coach Ryan, Coach Bama, and myself. Hey, we coming back for another outstanding year. I give a shout out to my whole 9U machine team.
Facts,
Shout out to
facts,
the family.
facts.
Wifey, Deucey, man. Yo, True Daddy. Hey, and everybody else out there, man. You know how we rockin'.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to baby at home. Shout out to my mama. Hey, let you know that this show is sponsored by Soul Catering Company. Hey, we out there making some of the best food that you might have tasted. Oh, come taste and see that it is good. Hey, shout out to Impact 9U, Impact 10U, and all the other U's out there. We'll be coming to see you soon. Hey, South Beach is where it's at, baby. And winners win, no matter what.
Yeah.